Welcome back to the Two Blues podcast and to another live match reaction. Apologies about the camera there. We have just got back from Stamford Bridge. Oh, fucking hell, Chelsea. Today was filled with so much positivity from the off. Boxing Day, piss up. What happened? What's happened? Make sure to like, subscribe, comment as well. It's a live episode. Won't be too long. Doubt I'm going to get 10 minutes out of this live match reaction. If that. I've been with C Money as well. Two Blues link up. We hit 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to every single person that supported us so far. But yeah, man, today, far cry from the Chelsea that we've been seeing this season. And look, we knew there was going to be a dip coming. I've been the first person to say, Chelsea fans, do not get ahead of yourselves. There is a dip coming. We are going to lose games. There's going to be a dip in form. Seems like it might have struck. The game against Everton was lackluster. I know the conditions were against us. A difficult team to break down. Obviously, difficult place to go, Goodison Park. But, we should have done more than we did against Everton. And we should have created more than we did against Fulham today. Highlights, a goal aside, very few highlights. A couple in the last. Cucurella should have scored that header. Cucurella last-minute opportunity, Sancho last-minute opportunity, great save from the Fulham goalkeeper, but we should have been creating more than we did today. And look, I'm not going to sit here and slag people off, but Cole Palmer, listen, the nonchalant gimmick is great, but it was too slow today. It was too nonchalant today, man, slowing things down a little bit too much. And this Chelsea side seems to have lost some of the fluidity, some of the attacking speed that we had against teams like Wolves that we showed early in the season. Seems like we've lost a little bit of that hunger, that ruthlessness, that will to go forward and tear teams apart. Because look, Fulham, all credit to Fulham, great team, and they performed today. I think second half they were by far the better team, but that's more of a shout, less of a testament to Fulham and more of a criticism on our part. I think we've been easy to play against, predictable in the last few weeks, and I think this Enzo Maresca system of tweaking teams, tweaking the lineup, the players, game in, game out. I think he's starting to get figured out. I mean, today, one sub out of 5 over 90 minutes, and Nkunku did fuck all when he came on, bar one opportunity which he handballed himself out of. Very little creative from Nkunku today, and you've got players like João Felix, Mark Yu, off the back of that hat-trick against Shamrock Rovers in the Conference League. You've got players in there that are scoring goals, that want the minutes, that deserve the minutes, and are not being given it. And when we lose 2-1 and we have made just one sub out of a possible 5 today, you've got to question, is it the first? I saw someone say it's the first big red flag from Maresca. I don't know about that. Definitely an oversight on his behalf. There were a lot of things that I would have changed today, particularly in the game. Not the starting lineup per se, but in the game, I think there was a lot of room for improvement and tweaks could have been made, and they weren't. And I don't know why they weren't. Whether that was he felt he didn't have the players necessary, I don't know. But having João Felix on the bench, not making an impact, not even getting a minute today, Mark Yu, I've got to question Maresca's decisions, particularly off the bench today. Wes, how you doing, bro? Appreciate you joining, man. I'm tired. I expected more I was hoping for more from a Boxing Day home game. I wanted Chelsea to come out, go at them. This team has been averaging 4 goals in the Conference League. We've been scoring for fun in the Premier League, but today couldn't hit a barn door with a banana skin. Apart from that Cole Palmer pass into the bottom corner, created very little in that final third, apart from a few balls into the box. Interesting you say this. What makes you think, right, number one, Fulham isn't a big game per se. I don't think that's a good label to lay on him. Did Jackson have a chance today? Did Jackson have a shot today? I don't think a chance was created for him. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, I haven't seen the game back. I was in row 2 in the shed end. I didn't see the game as good as I normally do. But look, I thought Jackson's work rate today, I thought his particularly in the first half were fantastic. Levi Colwill was finding him more often than not on that left side, in off, in over the top or in behind the defender. I thought the balls were, through to him were fairly solid, and the runs he was making were great. I thought, he won us a few free kicks in the first half. Great link-up play, getting it involved. Link-up play was fairly superb, I thought, in the first half. But he did go a little bit quiet in the second half. But again, I would not put that down to Jackson. I'd put that down to more of the chance creation. He was getting very little service. When Nkunku came on, very little changed. He wasn't getting much service up there. The chances he did get, he didn't make good of them. So small margins again today, small margins. And how many times have I said this season in the games of small margins, fine margins, it's going to come down to that consistency, that discipline at the back. And listen, the forward players, we can't be whinging at them today, because at the end of the day, they might not have created loads, but the job was done. We were 1-0 up. The game was being seen out, and we fell apart at the back. We fell apart. You can blame the attackers all you want today. Defense was to blame. 100%. I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you there, though, Wes. I thought Enzo was excellent today, picking more passes going forward. I thought Caicedo was good today as well. I think he got a 6.6 rating or something as well. I thought Caicedo was excellent today, breaking up play, making tackles where we need him to make them. And it's not so much the quantity, it's the quality. It's the tackles, the importance of the tackles he makes. And when he breaks up play, it's superb. Right. Wrap your head around this. Liverpool have Salah, Diaz, Gakpo and Jota, Palmer, Jackson, Sancho, Neto, Madueke. Who's better? We need to... I mean, I'd argue... You're saying that, I'd argue ours. I'd argue our attacking options are better. And you've missed out on Nkunku from there as well. And Nkunku, and obviously Mudryk as well. I'd argue our depth is better than Liverpool's depth. I don't think we can complain about that. The depth is not the issue. I'm glad you've just said that though, Wes, because Enzo, Tosin, Kukurea, Caicedo, yep, I could back all of them. But Neto, I've heard a few people slagging Neto off today. And I think Neto's work rate was exceptional. I think he was up against Calvin Bassey, which was a mismatch off the bat. He was getting thrown around like a rag doll, bro. And fair enough. Look, there's only so much he can do against a player like Calvin Bassey, who's just out-muscling him every single ball. But I thought Neto's work rate, tracking back today, was exceptional. I thought the way he got back was superb. Gusto, again, didn't cover himself in glory today, but Neto, more often than not, helped out the job he needed to defensive-wise. Obviously, he could have been a bit stronger for the goal, but, it is what it is. Over 90 minutes, I thought his defensive work was fantastic. Big game, maybe not for me. Today was a big game. Listen, look, they're all big games. It's difficult to say big game because they are all big games. We need to just show up and get 3 points. Aren't we in a title challenge? If you're Enzo Maresca, no. Therefore, it was a big game or not. Listen, I'm with you. I'm passively, I'm trying to be reserved with it. But yes, we are in a title race. We are challenging up there for well, maybe not after today. Today is going to be, you know what? And I've said this, I singled out against Everton, and I kind of said, look, a lot of people are being very negative about this game. I'm going to look at the positives, another game unbeaten, another game to add to the tally. If we look back at the end of the season at games we should have won, this is not going to be one of them. And I agree, Everton was not a game that we can look back on at the end of the season and say should have won, should have got that over the line, because I think a draw was a fair result on the face of it. But today, 1000%, this is 3 points thrown away. Because we might not have been excellent. We might not have been playing scintillating football, but we were in control of the game, in control of the result, and we threw it away. We were 1-0 up. We threw it away. Could be worse. Could be Man United. Need to get that tweet out there ASAP. But, yeah, man, today was not good enough. And the main reason, the main reason that Fulham won it today is not quality. It's not the player. It's not the depth, the substitutions, the tactics. They wanted it more. They wanted it more than us today. The second ball, the third ball was always Fulham's. They wanted it more than us today. They're fans. I've got to say, I went to Stamford Bridge today. The crowd was dreadful, diabolical. And I know around Christmas, it normally gets like that because you get a lot of tourists. You get a lot of Christmas presents, people going because they've been bought it as a Christmas present. Today was diabolical. I had people 3-4 rows back from me screaming, thanks very much for coming. Appreciate the support. We were appalling the support today. And that's one thing that I said to Charms as well, sitting in the pub. You notice when we play away, when we win, first thing the Chelsea players do is congratulate the away fans. They say top support. Travelling fans were unreal today. You never see a Chelsea player congratulating the home support because our home atmosphere, our home fans are dreadful. We can do so much better than that, guys. 40,000 of us, not many of us will be watching this video, but 40,000 of us that could be doing so much more to boost this Chelsea side. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's down to the 11 players on the pitch and the manager in the dugout, all 12 of whom I think could have done more today. Enzo Maresca, subs-wise, tactically-wise, could have done more. But the players on the pitch, it all comes down to them. And yeah, I think as Wes has just said, we were complacent today. I think we not too much respect, but we allowed them to play too much. We just should have shut up shop and just got to go. Where's this ruthless Chelsea that scored 6 against Wolves? Where's this Chelsea side that would concede 1 and go, you know what, we're going to go and score 2 more just to go and make sure that the result is safe? You know, this Chelsea side, yeah, we are well and truly in the dip. It's mad to think that 1 week ago we were all on top of the world, incredibly positive, and we all were sitting here thinking we're going to challenge for the title. We can go top by Christmas. One day after Christmas, and we could be, by the time Liverpool finished today, 7-8 points off the top. You know, it could all change very, very quickly. And we've got to remember to stay humble, to stay within our lane. We don't want to start getting ahead of ourselves. But yes, today was very much a game that we will be ruined at the end of the season. 3 points that we have dropped, a game that we should have, could have won. And look, you know, nobody performed to the level that they should have today. Even Cole Palmer, you know, world-class goal. But apart from that, very nonchalant today, very slow on the ball. I think Chelsea left a lot to be desired on and off the pitch today. But yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, listen, I'm not surprised. On TV, you would not have heard the Chelsea fans. The only 2 chants that were sung today were Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. And what was the other one? Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. And the only reason Come on, Chelsea was sung was because the Fulham fans were singing, come on, Fulham. Come on, Fulham. So we needed to out-sing them and say, come on, Chelsea. And even then, we didn't do it. Even when, you know, the famous corrugated steel, the slapping of the stands, there were fuckers getting absolutely pissed off and just slamming the stands, going, do, 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 do. No answer from the crowd. Nothing. Fuck all. It was the worst atmosphere I've been to in a long, long time. And I was in the shed and standing area. Nobody singing, man. It was nuts. But yeah, a few more songs required. Pro Maresca songs, of course. But yeah, a tough game today. Mr. C Money, I know for a fact, is travelling back to Leeds right now. And he's working tomorrow as well. So I doubt we're going to be able to get in for a proper stream tomorrow. But hopefully we'll be able to get in, you know, a chatting shit episode where we can just kind of talk shit for an hour before the weekend's game. Either way, I think we're going to leave it there. This might be the briefest live match reaction of the season. Obviously, apologies for, well, I say apologies, delayed. I was at the game, so this is the earliest I could do it, but appreciate everyone joining. Appreciate you, Wesley, continuing to support. I hope you've had a great Christmas, mate. Hope you have a lovely New Year as well. I'm sure we'll speak or we will appear on your social media before the new year. But hope you've had a lovely Christmas, and that goes out to all Two Blues supporters, all Two Blues subscribers. Anybody watching this, I hope you've had a lovely Christmas. I wish you all the best for the new year. Appreciate all your support throughout 2024. It's been a very, very tough year for us, making sure that we can keep all this content going while bringing you what you need, while juggling our schedules. Mr. C Money's had work issues. I've had work issues. The new year, bigger and better for next year. If there's anything you guys want to see, look, the Lone Watch episodes are doing great. I'm going to try and get some more highlights, some more clips of the players in those episodes. But if there's anything you guys want to see in 2025, we do the live match previews, live match reactions, watch-alongs, our weekly Two Blues Tuesday roundup, and Lone Watch videos, chopping it up with Charms. But if there's anything specific that you guys want to see from us, let us know, man. We've hit 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube now. So big up every single person that supported us this year and previously. Two Blues Podcast on the Instagram, on the TikTok, still striving for that 10K on the Instagram. We're close, man. We're at 9.6. We're close on the Instagram, man. Get us to 10K. TikTok, we're on 30 plus. Make sure you continue to support all of our social medias. Every different social media, every different platform gets different content. Everything goes on our YouTube, but live streams, majority of the impromptu live streams are on our TikTok. Then we do some on the Instagram as well. So make sure you're following at Two Blues Podcast on all platforms. Love to every single blue. Listen, whether you're blue, whether you're blue or not, if you're watching this, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I love every single person. We would not be doing this without you. If it wasn't for you, Wes, everybody in the comment, Hanno, just OMG, every single person that supports this channel, I would not be doing this right now if it weren't for you. I could think of nothing better than to go and have a cup of tea or a beer and then get into bed and watch a movie. But you know what? I'm here putting out content for you guys because you guys are the driving force behind this channel. So continue to support us, please, in 2025. We're going to be doing loads more giveaways, training shirts, everything Chelsea related, giveaways, watch-alongs, reactions, previews, at Two Blues Podcast on the Instagram, the TikTok, and most importantly, the YouTube. But for now, hope everybody's had a lovely Christmas. See you later, lads. Love to every single blue on this planet. Mashallah. Free Palace.